Morning, all of you. Sports is a big part of our life and it has become a way of life for healthy and fit India. We celebrate the National Sports Day on 29th of August every year to mark the birth anniversary of legendary Indian hockey player Major Dhyanchandji Ji, who put his stamp on international hockey arena, had raised our country to the pinnacle of glory. Today, he is considered to be best hockey player that India has ever produced. At the age of 16, following the footsteps of his father, Dhyanchandji joined the army. His outstanding performance in the army hockey tournaments and subsequently other Olympics, Dhyanchandji scored over 1,000 goals and won 3 Olympic gold medals in the field of hockey. He was a sportsman behind the compare. Today, amidst the global pandemic, we do celebrate the National Sport Day 2020 virtually to spread the awareness among the children to mold the healthy tomorrow and also to instigate the skill and talent of our children. It is a need of the hour to have a sound body in sound to fight against the immunity killers. This is the time to develop the prune healthy habits in our children. This big day reminds us of the prominence which we should pay for sports and other daily activities. Our government imparts 100% support with a variety of programs and schemes including Khelo India, Fit India Champion. One of the prominent activities which attracts one for 2020 is ongoing Freedom Run Champion scheduled from the 15th August to 2nd October. This venture is to mold the healthy nation divide of city, laziness, stress, anxiety and many other lifestyle diseases. In this unfamiliar and unnatural situation of the pandemic spread, it is very much needed to have a good health. Run with a free run champion and upcoming series of sports activities get awarded with healthy body and mind. I hereby address all the parents to encourage your wards to participate in all the sports and games activities, and also I wish you to be a part of program by participating with your child. On this auspicious occasion, I should congratulate all the brains behind the endeavor of the virtual celebration of the National Sport Day a reality. I should congratulate each student of my region who is engaged in this venture, all the members of KVS Bengaluru region. Sky is the limit. Never doubt yourself, stay focused, never let anything slow or stop from conquering your goals and making your dream happen. Let us all join together, build a healthy Indian for healthy tomorrow. Jai Hind.
In India, we celebrate 29th August as a National Sports Day. This particular day is also the birth anniversary of the great Indian hockey wizard Major Dhyanchandji. Of course, this year, because of the pandemic, there was a major setback for sports and education, many of the activities. We all are definitely missing life. But one of the most positive and important things that has happened this year during the pandemic is the government's decision to make sport as a part of the education policy. I never thought that would happen, but I was very, very happy with this initiative from the government. But while we say this, we have many good policies on paper, but we have always been very poor in implementing them. but I'm sure this step by the government needs lots of support. We all know in our country academics has always been a priority. For a middle class person or for a lower middle class person, it has always been the only way to come up in life was through education. That trend is slowly changing in the country now. Many parents are initiating children into sport, and taking sport as a profession is happening in the country. So I'm very, very happy with that sort of that trend happening. For again, coming back to this, getting this particular policy implemented, we need to support the government. Especially it should start with the management of schools. Plays a very, very important role here. The headmaster, headmistresses, then teachers and parents. So the mindset, our mindset needs to change, because there is the common belief. The common belief is that if you are into sport, you are not good in academics. So that is not right. I've been coaching badminton for the last 25 years. In my experience is, what I have noticed is that many of the children who are into sport, they are also equally good in academics. Their time management and such things are much, much better than an ordinary child who's only just pursuing education. So this sport in that aspect plays a very, very important role, because through sport we learn to accept failures. Because again, the next maybe 1 week we might lose, but in the next event that is happening, you get another opportunity to change. So sport really teaches us to accept failures, and also, so that is, parents play a very, very important role here, because it is when the children, when they are below 13 and 10 years, they need to be supported. It is the parents, like I mentioned, they need to support them towards maybe helping them get up in the morning early and putting them through some physical activity is a must. And that we need to continue. We need to not continue. I'm saying, it has to become a regular habit, because through good physical activity, you start the day very, very positively. So children at a very young age, especially I have noticed, the countries in the 60s and 70s, the Far Eastern European countries, even the Soviet bloc countries, they came out with a very good policy that every child between 4 and 6 years of age should get an opportunity to indulge in a bit of athletic activity, swimming and gymnastics. These three elements are part of excelling in any sport. So when they get that opportunity to indulge in that, so when the child is 7, 8 or 9 years, when they, depending on that aptitude, they can then easily adopt a particular sport and then come up in that sport. By indulging in sport, I'm not saying everybody will become champions, but sport will definitely help the child in better time management. They can take more responsibility, and they will also be mentally and physically strong. So please ensure that your children are put through, even though we are going through this pandemic, there is absolutely no harm in the child indulging in good physical activity early in the morning. So the responsibility is towards the parents in implementing that. And all this will definitely help us in the coming years, and I'm sure this particular policy of the government, including sport, the education policy, will go a long way for us, and it will help us come out as a very, very strong nation in sport. All the very best.